I'd need a full-on rehearsal to take on Ursula, but hey, we're going to talk about it this morning.
We are. Which one of you two would nail Poor Unfortunate Souls in karaoke?
100% me. 100%.
Well, yeah, Mike's like, not a
Agreed.
shot, not a shot.
Agreed.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, of course, we got Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz here right now. We have to talk about The Little Mermaid because we just got a new teaser for the new live-action movie coming out and our first look at who's playing Ursula. That's it. That's all you get. That was the tiniest glimpse of Melissa McCarthy.
But I
what do you
want more.
guys think?
I will say this, if you go online, a lot of people have screenshot that moment and you can see her, but she lets out a cackle that almost sounds like the beginning of Roseanne from the 90s. And it's really good. And then it shows a little bit of her eyes. And so it's a moment. And I'm super here for this because we knew the live action Little Mermaid was coming. It's out on May 26th, which is really soon for them to only be giving us teaser trailers still. But Ursula is my favorite villain of all time. And I think Melissa McCarthy did her justice.
I remember my parents telling me I was very scared of her as a kid. I think Little
You don't
Mermaid,
remember being scared of her, though?
Well, because Little Mermaid, the animated one, was one of the first, I think it may have been the first movie I saw in theaters. I don't remember. But I just remember my mom always telling me when I was really little, she's like, you were very scared of Ursula. And I'm like, but now I love her so much. Like a sea witch who lives alone with her pets and just, helps people if you're going to help her out. I'm like, I totally can relate.
She is the first plus-size Disney character I saw as a chubby kid that wasn't like, oh, my shirts are coming up, my belly's popping out, oh, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
She was the first empowered one. And I remember as a kid, I was like, yes, you steal her voice. That is her fault for signing on. I have loved Ursula the entire time. When she laughs and gets bigger and bigger, I'm like, yes, you take up space in a room, Ursula. You are here for this. And I love the moments between her and King Triton, because I think we need to get an origin story out of this because there is a lover quarrel that I feel took place at one point.
I can see that.
Disney's probably already working on that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's money to be made there. What do you guys think about Melissa McCarthy in this role?
I think it's a great role, and that does lead to the potential of Ursula spinoffs, origin stories, whatever you want to get. They have a superstar playing the villain right there. But I'm right there with you, Emily. That movie terrified me as a kid, specifically because of Ursula. And that part where she laughs and gets bigger and bigger, I never made it through. That's where I had to shut it off.
Yeah.
That's so great.
She was so powerful. I was a little concerned as a child. But I love her.
I love the casting because on top of it too, we're probably going to get some comedic brevity out of Ursula with Melissa. So I love it. I think it's going to be a blast. I haven't been this excited to see a live action remake of a Disney movie really in a while. I didn't really care about seeing Aladdin or Lion King, and they're probably great, but this one's got my attention.
I'm excited. And Halle Bailey as the Little Mermaid, she's got a beautiful voice. I think it's going to be great.
Aquafina is Scuttle. There's a lot that's happening.
I didn't know that.
Queen Latifah tried out to be Ursula and she didn't get the role, and they actually ended up casting her in the musical that they did on TV, which Queen Latifah would have been great. People tried to petition for Lizzo, but Melissa McCarthy had already gotten the role and it hadn't been publicly announced yet. But I feel like it's just got so much potential.
Yeah.
It's just
would agree.
We'll be seeing that one for sure.
We will.
Okay, so this is exciting. T-Pain is releasing some new music, but it's not going to sound like the T-Pain you're used to. There's no auto-tune.
No auto-tune. There's going to be no auto-tune. So it's slated to come out on March 17th. He made the news and the announcement, and it's all cover songs. So it'll be Sam Smith's Stay With Me, Frank Sinatra's That's Life, Journey, Don't Stop Believing. And he is actually a really good singer. He was on, it was either season 1 or season 2 of The Masked Singer. And that's when we all found out, wait a second, you don't need auto-tune. And then somewhere in my binging on Netflix or Hulu or something, I ended up watching a documentary on T-Pain, and he talked about how the only reason he used auto-tune is because there were so many other people trying to make it at that time that he needed something to differentiate himself. So he just started auto-tuning everything, and then that's what he became synonymous with. But here we are now in 2023. He can have a whole new sound, whole new image, whole new everything.
That's fascinating, because then I kind of give him more credit then, if that's what he was doing just to break through.
Yeah.
And if he really can belt it, that'll be a lot of fun to listen to.
T-Pain's actually incredibly smart and a very talented singer. He has his own record label, which he was also signed to, obviously. He had Dan and Shay, the country singer, signed to his label before they even went country. He knows what he's doing, and I am all about this. It's coming out in March. It's going to be the soundtrack to my St. Patrick's Day.
That's cool.
Love it.
You can't cover a Sam Smith song without having vocals.
You got to have the pipes. I remember
yeah.
seeing him on Masked Singer, and when he finally unmasked, I was blown away that it was T-Pain. So, yeah,
Fun.
good stuff. All right, thanks, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, friends.
Take care, guys.
Don't forget, you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.